9 hikers vanished into the frozen wilderness. What they fled from remains the coldest case in history.
Hello, and welcome to the Evidence Room. Today's video explores one of the most disturbing and unexplained cases in modern history. In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers disappeared in the frozen mountains of the Soviet Union. A case now known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Before we begin, it's important to clarify something. This video is a historical documentary. Every detail you are about to see is based on documented investigation files, including official investigation files, autopsy reports, and later reviewed historical records. We are not adding personal opinions, and we are not creating fictional explanations. All information presented in this video is supported by credible sources and references, which are listed in the description. With that in mind, let's begin the story.
In the winter of 1959, a remote mountain region in the Soviet Union became the center of a mystery. The northern Ural Mountains were known for extreme cold and unforgiving weather conditions. This location would later be called Dyatlov Pass. February 1959. 9 experienced hikers began their journey. They were students and graduates of the Ural Polytechnical Institute, trained for high-difficulty expeditions. Their route was officially classified as dangerous, but not unusual for their experience level. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov, an experienced and respected expedition leader. All members carried proper equipment and had completed similar journeys before. They traveled on skis through deep snow, moving steadily toward their destination. According to their planned route, the expedition should have ended within weeks. Weather records later confirmed temperatures far below freezing. Despite the conditions, the group continued without reporting problems. On the slope of a mountain, they decided to set up camp for the night. This decision would later become one of the most discussed details of the case. Night fell over the campsite, and all communication stopped. When the group failed to return on schedule, concern began to grow. Search operations were launched. Days later, rescue teams moved through the same harsh terrain, following the expedition's last known route. On February 26th, the group's tent was discovered. It was partially collapsed and abandoned. Investigators documented something unusual. The tent had been cut open. The cuts were made from the inside, not from the outside. Personal belongings were left behind, including boots and winter clothing. Footprints leading away from the tent were found, indicating an organized exit. There were no signs of a struggle inside the campsite. Search teams later discovered the hikers at varying distances from the tent. The investigation began immediately, under Soviet authorities. Each location was carefully documented, with photographs and written reports. Medical examinations were conducted according to standard procedures of the time. No evidence of criminal involvement was found in any official record. In May 1959, the investigation was concluded. The final report stated the hikers died due to an unknown compelling force. No further explanation was provided, and the case was closed. For decades, the incident remained unresolved. The location became known as Dyatlov Pass, named after the group's leader. Several explanations were later proposed, including a small slab avalanche. However, terrain analysis raised questions. Another suggestion involved infrasound, generated by strong mountain winds. Yet this explanation lacked direct physical evidence to confirm it. No single theory explains every documented detail of the case. In recent years, the case was officially reopened. Modern simulations supported a limited avalanche scenario as one possible explanation. Still, several questions remain unanswered. Despite decades of investigation, no final conclusion has been reached. And until new evidence emerges, the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains officially unresolved. This case has no official conclusion. And it isn't the only one. Another documented mystery follows.